Kadabra was one of the original 151 Pokemon, which means there are a lot of people who know and who love him. I know he used to be one of my favorite Pokemon back in primary school, but despite his popularity, he seems to be dead at the moment. And he has been for quite some time now. Hello everyone, I'm the one with the glasses, and today we are taking a look at what exactly happened to Kadabra. Kadabra used to be one of the more popular Pokemon in the beginning when Pokemon was just getting started. Looking at the card game, he was in the base set, the Team Rocket set, the Gym Challenge set, and that's only the first generation of cards. Meanwhile, other Pokemon such as Lapras, Aerodactyl and Articuno, they only got one card and that's it. It seemed like Kadabra had a bright future ahead of it, except he didn't. After the first generation in the Pokemon cards was over, he appeared in the Expedition set and the Skyridge set, and that's it. I've just shown you every Kadabra card that's ever made. All 5 of them. Technically he was also in the base set too and the legendary set, but those were reprints and they were before Skyridge anyway, so my point still stands. We haven't seen a Kadabra card since Skyridge in 2003, which is 15 years ago. Of course, this has also had its impact on the rest of the evolution line. Alakazam has since only been printed as Alakazam X and Alakazam Level X cards, because they count as basic Pokemon, meaning you don't need a Kadabra to play them. The only exception here was the Mysterious Treasure set in 2007, where we did have a regular Alakazam. And this set also included the only Abra card that's been printed since 2003. And this Abra had an interesting move called Ultra Evolution, and no, that did not allow it to evolve into an Ultra Beast. This was 2007 after all. Now this move, Ultra Evolution, allowed it to evolve straight into Alakazam, skipping the Kadabra phase. I mean, how obvious can it get? They're trying not to print Kadabra. By now you may be saying, okay, but that's a card game. What about the rest? I mean, he's still in the video games, right? And yeah, he is. But that also seems to be about the only thing he's in these days. Honestly, if you thought his appearance in the card game was a bit poor, let's take a look at his appearance in the anime series. He was in 3 episodes in the first season. The first time was when Ash lost to Sabrina's Kadabra, the second time was when Ash won against Sabrina's Kadabra, and the third time was just in a flashback with every major gym Pokemon Ash had fought during the season, including Sabrina's Kadabra. After that, he only made a very brief appearance in one of the Orange Island episodes, and also one episode in the Battle Frontier story arc, but ever since that episode in 2005, he's been completely absent from the anime series. And also, because you mentioned the games, yeah, it's true, Kadabra has been in every main series Pokemon game, because he has to be. There is still no Kadabra in any of the Pokemon Ranger games, for example. So, what happened to Kadabra and why does it seem like Pokemon wants nothing to do with him anymore? The answer is actually quite simple. There is a man called Uri Geller, a psychic known for bending spoons with his mind. Does any of that sound familiar? Back in November of the year 2000, he tried to sue Nintendo for £60 million, claiming that Kadabra was an unauthorized parody of himself. Not only because Kadabra bent spoons with his mind, but also because Kadabra's name in Japanese is very similar to Geller's own name in Japanese. It may not be a very popular opinion, but as much as I hate to say it, he's probably right. Actually, there is a very good chance that Kadabra was indeed based on Uri Geller and his ability to bend spoons. Now, before you dislike the video and click away, allow me to explain. You need to remember that Kadabra was one of the original 151 Pokemon, which means that back when he was created, no one who was involved with the project could have ever guessed Pokemon would at some point be this worldwide phenomenon. That generations of kids around the world will grow up with these creatures and would scream their names. On Bulbapedia there is a really good article on unused Pokemon designs. For those of you interested, I will leave a link in the description. But in that article you can see they made a lot of different Pokemon designs based on lots of different things they came across. Pokemon like Godzillante, for example. He obviously got cut because he just straight up was Godzilla, but some of them didn't get cut. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, for example, they are based on Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, or at the very least their names are. So it's not too hard to imagine Satoshi Tajiri or Ken Sugimori or whoever designed Kadabra turning on the TV one evening, seeing Uri Geller and thinking, hey, that will be an interesting idea for a Pokemon. So yeah, as much as I hate to say it, Uri Geller might have actually been right and Kadabra probably was a parody based on him. However, there's a lot of things he could have just done so much differently. By the time he filed the lawsuit, Pokemon was already a huge hit and every kid around the world knew the name Kadabra. It could have only worked in his favor if he had just embraced that. Just for a second, imagine being a kid and seeing this guy on TV claiming Kadabra was based on him, proceeding to show it off by bending a spoon with his mind. Honestly, I would have thought he was the coolest man I ever saw. And more importantly, Kadabra would still be with us today. And because of that, even if he is right, I hate him.